Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, April Fool's Day. Happy April Fool's Day, everyone. Be sure to get some fun jokes and pranks in today, but be careful, of course. April Fool's is always a fun day. Just have a great time, guys. So obviously today is the fun update day. We've gotten a ton of leaks so far, but we don't really know what's going to actually be happening quite yet. Um, Looks like we still have about 25 minutes to go before the actual update. And then, of course, the scavenger hunt, and we'll see if that is going to be working here in hardcore or if it's going to still be just in regular. We'll know that here in a few minutes. So stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and just hang out until we get to the actual update and then start going through it. We do know there are going to be several new huges, a new chest, and unlimited pet equip, which you can purchase for a whole ton of Robux if you're so inclined, and also the fruits that you can get somehow. We're not sure how you're going to get them. Probably going to be a hatch. Not sure, and not sure actually how they're going to affect anything either at this point. So we'll be checking that out here shortly. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you're having a great morning. So a couple things that we also know is that this update, being that it's the April Fool's update, is going to be a version of Pet Simulator 1, which if those of you who played this game a long time ago, you probably played Pet Simulator 1. And it is very, very different from Pet Simulator X. And so we're seeing that there's going to be a lot of those features actually in Pet Simulator X that were in Pet Simulator 1. So that's going to be kind of fun. So we're kind of waiting to see what that will actually look like here in a sec. But that's one fun thing that's going to be happening this morning. So we also know that there's going to be a new area, probably just like we had with the Valentine's event, probably a new little house um, that has a chest or something like that, multiple eggs, that kind of thing. And we know for sure from Preston's leaks that there's going to be the air cat, so it's probably going to be something that looks similar to that. We also know that there's going to be eggs for both coins, probably error coins or something like that, which will probably have different chests and coin piles and things around the the areas, the worlds where we have to break to actually get into the room, to the house. Um, and then we're understanding that also there's going to be an egg this time that is actually for gems, just like the one, what was it, in the fall, I believe, where we had some of the balloons, the scarecrow, I think it was, and I can't remember the other thing that was in there. But there were some pets that were in that area where we could actually hatch a lucky or egg using gems versus hatching the one that was when you first entered the area, which was for just coins. And I don't know about you. I don't know if that was luckier for you guys or not. I did do okay on that one. I did get one huge pet out of that particular egg for the actual gems, but I didn't feel like the return was worth spending that many gems or the amount of gems that I'd actually spent on it. So, I'm not sure how you guys feel about that or, how many gems you actually have at this point to actually sacrifice to that. But hopefully there are several eggs where you can just hatch with the coins that we can collect in the game as well. So it also looks like now there's going to be a secret room within the new area where it is somewhere you can actually hatch some additional huges, potentially, right? Like, I don't know yet quite at this point, but that's what we're hearing. And it does take gems, and we're also hearing that in this particular egg that the chances for a huge are 10 times better, which for me, that's like amazing. But it is going to take gems. So I really encourage people to equip their Diamond 5 pets, Diamond 4 pets, Diamond 5 pets, and keep grinding with them, even while you're doing the tasks to get into the actual room, because that will help you build your gems quicker. Make sure you're using that daycare, of course. And if you can, hatch some hardcore pets and go sell them in the plaza, because that's one way to get gems very, very quickly and very, very easily. So everybody's seen the little fruit leaks that have been showing also, and what we just learned is that there are actually going to be breakables, and so it's not something that you actually have to hatch, that you have to get out of an egg. anything like that. And it's also not something that you feed to your pets, which is something that a lot of people were thinking that maybe it would help with some kind of pet damage or something like that. It's actually something that's going to help you. It's going to help us. And it's going to be additional boosts, like short-term boosts. So I know we already have the boosts that are in the game, and they last anywhere from like 15 to 30 minutes roughly. And then we have the server boosts, obviously, that help additionally. And now there's going to be some additional ones, which are going to be some additional damage, some additional speed, and things like that. So I think those are going to be fun, and those are going to be pretty cool. I think a lot of people are going to be trying to stock up on those fairly quickly. So you probably won't, if you're in a server with a lot of people, you'll probably see people going for those very, very quickly at the beginning. So they'll probably disappear quite fast. And but they'll be coming around, I'm sure, pretty frequently. So you should be able to get some, at least at least a few, at least a handful. But those sound pretty fun. So we're hoping that we can see a bunch of those today. So it looks like there's also going to be some changes in Kauai to the alleyways. It appears that the chests that are in there now are 20% easier to break. It still looks like they do change every 60 minutes, so where the egg location actually is. So that's still going to be something that's going to have to be broken every 60 minutes if you're trying to actually get to those eggs. But the other good thing is that the eggs that are in those alleys have been reduced in price. I'm not sure by how much quite at this point, and we won't know until we actually update here in the next few seconds. But we did just get the actual gift, which is really cool. So we're excited about that we actually earned another hype gift. Hopefully we can actually finally get a huge out of one of these. I think we've opened probably a couple hundred of these and haven't been able to get a huge yet. But we do know several people who have gotten them, which is really cool. So that's going to be pretty exciting for today. But there's also some other fun changes where I know there was frustration with some people of getting some of the breakables, and apparently there's now something written in the code where if something has been sitting on the map for more than 15 minutes, it will actually change into something else. So like during St. Patrick's Day where we had to break all those coin piles, that kind of thing, and it was hard to do that. I didn't really feel like it was actually that hard because if you just went to CAT or Tech and broke everything, it would respawn automatically. But apparently some people were having some trouble with that. So apparently that's been fixed and things look good as far as that perspective. But now we're just kind of waiting for the update to actually happen. So we're going to hang out in the server here until it gives us the reload screen, and then we're going to cross our fingers and hope that we get back into the same server. Because we do have a lot of friends in here, so we do have pretty much max friends with us, so we're really close to it. So that will really help us when we start over with this new update, because there's going to be some quests. We do know that for sure. It's very likely going to be breaking those new pink error chests, which have different abilities in them as well. And then the coin piles and other things like that. So let's just kind of hang out and wait and see when this server actually resets. Hooray, we're finally resetting. So let's see what server we get into first, and then let's check out the new update. Oh, just kidding. It looks like it didn't actually work for me. Teleport failed, so I need to actually go and get out of here and go find a server then. That stinks, but alright, give me just a second. Alright guys, we finally got back to the server that we were actually in before, which is awesome. So we're back here with all of our friends, which is really, really cool. And let's check this out and see what we got. So the new update says April Fool's event, Pet Sim 1 area, which we were already aware of, Air Pets, which is, again, something we're already aware of, which is really, really cool. I'm very excited. I think that cat is super cute. Error egg, secret door, secret room, secret egg, fruit boosts, error breakables, paintball launcher. Oh, that must be something from Big Paintball. That's probably in the plaza again. That's one of those fun things that he does in the plaza. Like the firework gun is what I'm guessing. Infinite pets, which we are aware of. We're not going to spend the Robux to get that. New fan art, improvements. Hopefully there's a ton of improvements. I would really like the freezing on the bank, dark matter machine, all that type of stuff to be fixed. The daycare too, especially. And then obviously it still updates every week, which is really, really cool. So, all right, let's check it out. Well, I see a fruit right here. So before we even go to the shop, let's just go ahead and break this really quick, because that's something that's pretty cool. So what do we get? We got a 1.1 times damage for that piece of fruit. All right, so let's go to the shop. Some of my friends are asking, why are they small? Oh, hey, why do I have this bunny helmet back on? Oh, that's not me. Never mind, that's my alt. She still has the bunny helmet on. All right, so let's go over here and see what we need to do to get into this room. Say April Fools in chat. April Fools. All right, eat 30 healthy fruits. All right, so it looks like everybody's in this actual area, so let's just go to a different world. Like, let's try tech. Let's start in tech and break some fruits. We already broke one, but I think that one's probably not going to count because we broke it before we actually started the quest, which is okay. So let's just go ahead and go through here and let's just count them. That's 1, 2. Let's make this a little bit bigger so we can actually pan out. My mouse is being difficult. All right, so we've got 2 so far. Oh, here's a chest. Let's break that too. Oh, it made me teeny. Look how teeny I am. That's 3. There's 4, 5, 6. Let's break this chest too. 7. Oh, I'm still teeny. That's okay. No, that's probably 7 right there. Oh, hey, we're restarting again. No, no, no. We just started. Preston, come on. We thought you fixed it. Oh, and everybody's just flying in the air. So that means it's probably going to glitch. There it goes. Those were not people who were in my server, so I wonder if I'm going to get stuck into a different server at this point. Hopefully not, but let's see what happens. Not that I don't want to play with anybody else. I'm just saying the server that I was in had a ton of friends in it. And, you know, as you guys are aware, the friend boost really helps a lot. So it's something where we're hoping to get back into where we actually were. So let's see kind of where we landed. Oh, yeah, we made it back. Okay, so I think we're at 7 or 8, so let's just go with 7, 8. Oh, look at how big Foxy is. Holy cow. She's giant. She can step on us. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nope, I turned into an error person. That's pretty funny. All right, let's go to another world because it looks like somebody got in front of me. That's okay. Perfectly okay. Everybody's doing the same quest, so we can't be mad at all. Let's go to Axolotl and check this out. So, looks like here's a rainbow fruit. I haven't seen that one yet. And I'm again errored. It made me this little error person. Let's see what this chest does. Oh, it made me a huge error person. Look how big I am. Holy cow. And I walk super slow. Super crazy slow. Isn't that cool? Yeah. That's pretty funny, huh? I can't even see like the little fruits and stuff because I'm so big.
You're way too big.
I know, I need to eat another one of those chests and make myself small again. This is insane. But I don't see any right here. So we're going to keep walking through here. Alright, let's go to Pixel. Because Axolotl Ocean is hard to see in anyways. Oh yeah. See, look, come here, Malachi. You can see that I'm actually towering above the whole game. That's kind of funny. Oh, and I can even ride the hoverboard on it. Alright. So let's go ahead and go through here. Oh, it looks like that actually, that boost runs out, which is kind of cool. Well, maybe not, because I'm actually floating up here crazy high. I don't know. We got to still figure this whole thing out. But I think I lost count, but I think we still need probably, looks like somebody got through here too. I think we still need probably about 10 more pets. Looks like ZMG just joined. And he asked, do we like it? And I was, yeah, it's pretty fun. Oh, there's a giant ZOMG that just went past us. That's pretty funny. He's crazy big. Look how big he is. That's like Titanic ZOMG. All right, let's go to Cat. Let's get away from him because he's going to eat us. He's too big. And he's still wearing his Cyber Bunny helmet. That's pretty funny. All right, let's get on our hoverboard. Let's run through here. I think there's still some more. Oh, here's a fruit. So we just started the scavenger hunt, and it looks like the scavenger hunt eggs are actually, there's only 2 of them that everyone in this server's been able to find. And they were in the Axolotl Ocean Cave and also here in the Cat Kingdom. Haven't found any other ones at this point, which is kind of weird, but it is actually a good thing that they have actually fixed the being able to find them in hardcore, being able to actually not find them, but open them, because as you guys know, we've had to go to normal every single week for the last several weeks to actually open any of them or get them to hatch and have anything in them, which is super weird because, you know, it's the same game, but I'm glad that that actually works. So if anybody finds where the third one is, or if there is a third one, it always says 3. So I'm kind of confused as to why there wouldn't be 3, but there hasn't been. We haven't found the third yet. So that's pretty interesting. But we're now working on getting the 25 error chests. I did have to step away for about 20 minutes, so that did take a little bit of time. But now we're back at it. Hopefully we can get these taken care of soon. I think this is number 4 or 5 at this point, and so we should be pretty well on our way. There's a ton of people in the server, obviously, of course, though, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get all of these, but that's all right. I'm glad that everybody's getting them as well. And I see that people are definitely getting the eggs also, because I have been seeing a bunch of the safari cats and safari pets being opened, which is really, really cool. So let's run through Doodle really quick and see if we can find some error chests. Actually, I see one right ahead. These are going to take a little bit longer to open, of course, because they are in the higher worlds. But I think with our pets, we should be okay. It'll still take just a little bit of time, but not too long. I think once we get closer to like the cave, it will obviously take quite a bit more time. But if we can find some here, there's a couple. Let's see where else. See, you can see that it may be tiny also. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the fruits that I find or that I'm passing, because there are still people who need to collect more of the fruits. So I want to make sure that I'm saving them for people who still need them at this point, and then probably later this afternoon or tomorrow we'll just start breaking them all, because at that point they'll be pretty much fair game, because everybody would have gone through the update that actually wanted to at that point. So, all right, here's another one. So this one's going to take a little bit longer to open, of course, just because, again, it's getting in the quadrillions. And we just learned, as suspected, that the paintball gun is actually in the plaza, just like the firework gun. There was another one. I can't remember what exactly it was, but there was another gun that they had in there also, which was pretty fun. I know I was running around shooting people with the firework gun, or shooting the firework gun off, and it was fun. It made me actually go upside down on my hoverboard several times, which is pretty funny. So I'm not sure what this one actually does, but it's hopefully going to be something super fun. So let's break this one right here. Again, as you get into the higher worlds, obviously the chests and things have more damage to them, have more power to them, so it takes a little more damage. I do have my hardcore pets equipped, so I don't have my best huges on at this point, but I do have the ones with, or several of the ones with super teamwork, and then a couple with diamonds 5, just because we did know that we were going to have an event with an egg that required gems. So we wanted to make sure that we were getting as many gems as we possibly could. So that's kind of the goal of that. And I think after here we'll go back and start again in like Enchanted Forest, because Kauai, those chests are going to take a long time. Maybe we'll actually go to the beginning of Kauai. Let's see what happens. Alright, that one's good. So let's go to Kauai. Let's go to Tokyo. Let's see if there's any in here. Don't see any dropping quite yet. And I see a couple over here. Let's see how long this one's going to take to actually break. That one's going to take a minute for sure. Did any actually spawn over here? Let's go take a look and see. No, none spawned in the area that would not take very long. So let's actually go back to spawn because I really want to get into that house so we can actually see the eggs and we can start hatching them. So let's go back to like the forest here and run through here again. Hopefully with the new 15-minute thing where it kind of clears things and adds different things that will actually open it up so we can actually get some more. But it looks like someone's actually over here as well. So let's go back to tech. So I have this weird glitch going on from one of these glitched chests, which is actually kind of dumb. I don't like this one. So it has me actually like, had me floating below the ground, had me now floating above the ground, and now I'm like kind of stuck. Like I can still break stuff, and I'm trying to break stuff for a couple of my friends are in here so they can get their stuff. But it's also super annoying. Hopefully it wears off soon. But I'm going to go ahead and go back to spawn. Hopefully it will drop by then. If not, that's going to be really, really annoying. And I am on top of something. I'm on top of the shop, apparently. So, alright, cool. Well, let's just try to... Oh, nope, no, just kidding. I'm huge. And when you're huge, you walk very, very slow. So this is kind of crazy. Oh, there it goes. It finally wore off. Okay, good. Now we can finally enter this house. Let's go. There we go. Now I want to go see, first of all, I know that there's eggs and such, but I want to go see, first of all, what I need to do to get in here, because this is where I want to be. So, ask nicely. What does that mean? Ask nicely. Please. Please. Please let me in the limited time door. Well, apparently you couldn't spell out the whole word please. You had to use like online please, which is just PLS. So apparently I'm too proper to get into this room. But it did let me in because my friends were like, nope, just say PLS, which is totally funny. But anyways, we're in now, which is awesome. And this egg costs how many gems? 8 million gems per egg. All right, let's do it. I'm going to do it. Let's make sure we have our luckies on. Let's make sure we don't delete any of these pets because I don't even know what they actually are going to be at this point. And we're going to keep literally everything. We're going to keep shinies at all levels, of course, also. So it looks like we have those set well now. So let's go. Let's see what we're going to get. Oh, we got a whole bunch of little error pets. And I bet my my inventory is now full. So let's go. Let's first of all ask if anybody wants any of these. Let me see what their damage is. So they are, oh hey, they're actually pretty good. So that's the mythical, the new Air Dragon. Air Axolotl's the legendary, so that's pretty good too. So it looks like we want to keep mythicals and legendaries like normal. So let's go ahead and reset those settings first of all. So we want to delete, delete, delete. Let's keep the legendaries because those are expensive on the gems vibe. Let's go actually to, let's go back to the bank. That's what we need to do. Oh, do I have to say please to get out of here? Nope, I don't. I just have to push the button. All right, and is there a bank in here? There's no bank in here. So we need to go back to the shop. And we need to go to the bank, obviously, and deposit a bunch of pets. So let's first of all put these new ones that are the air dogs in here. They're kind of cute. We'll keep them for sure. At least for now. We'll probably give a bunch away eventually also. But let's put a bunch of pets in the bank so we can actually hatch and start making some dark matters and see what their actual damage is, because I am excited to see. And I wonder also if there's any kind of secret in there, because the last event had a secret. So I'm guessing that there is definitely a secret in this egg. And hopefully, since it's 10 times chance, hopefully we'll be able to get, wait until after the update. What? I don't want to wait until after the update. What are you talking about? Wait until after the update. Bank is broken. Dang. Maybe let me go try a different world. It says wait until after the update. Dang, let me go try bank in a different world. Let me go try fantasy. So last week, I believe it was, or maybe the week before, the banks were broken also, except for the one that was in spawn. You could actually use the one that was in spawn. So I'm gonna try the one here in fantasy real quick. And let's just try a few to see if it actually works. Nope. All right, let's go try tech, because if we can't do that, that's really gonna stink. I might have to trade. Actually, I could just trade a bunch of pets to my alts because they're in here. My alt is in here. Let me just do that real quick. So let's go trade. All right, so the bank is definitely not working in any of the worlds, which really kind of stinks. So we were able to trade some of our pets onto an alt real quick, and now we're able to hatch. But we had to definitely change the settings also of what we're going to keep, because it's going to fill up the inventory very, very quickly. So it's still going to fill up very quickly, and we're going to have to do some fusing and converting, which is fine. But definitely a bummer that they didn't think of that, or maybe they did think of that, and maybe they just wanted us to not be able to hatch very many, therefore making the pets more rare. That could possibly be the situation also. But we are getting quite a few of the goldens and things like that, which is pretty cool. But I'm not really keeping golds unless they're mythical at this point, again, just because of lack of space. So we'll see what we get, but we're really hoping to hatch a huge, because again, this is where there's supposed to be a 10 times the huge chance. So we're going to go ahead and keep hatching here for a little bit and see what we get. So there's a bunch of people on this server that don't have enough gems to actually open the new egg, and we're actually starting to make some of the dark matter pets at this point. So I asked one of them to send me a trade request. I'm just kind of waiting for them to send it at this point. So come on, send me the trade request, and I'll help you out and give you some gems. All right. I also just took something pretty cool out of the dark matter machine. I'm going to give them which is the 50.9Q Cupcake Unicorn Dark Matter, and it actually is already enchanted to Cartoon 5, which is pretty amazing. So that's a really super good gift. So let's give them, what, 2.5 billion gems? That should give them a little bit of a leg up to actually open a bunch of those eggs and hopefully give themselves one of those huge error pets. All right. So there you go. You're welcome. Hope you have a good day and hope you get the huge error pet. So we have a bunch of these legendaries that are actually in here cooking at this time as well. And we're going to go ahead and go back over and start hatching some more. Hopefully we can get whatever the secret pet is. I still have not seen it. I don't know for sure if there is one, but it just makes sense that there would be. So I'm hoping that there is. I haven't broken anything in here yet either, so I don't know what it's going to do. It just gives you basic coins. Basic coins and gems, so not really worth it to me. So let's go back in here, and apparently every time we enter, we have to, oh, they said thank you, Signy. You're welcome. So every time we enter, apparently, we have to say please. And I think it's funny because you can't even say please the right way, which is kind of weird, but whatever, that's okay. All right, so let's get back to hatching. I think that's pretty much what the update is so far, at least that we've understood. So hope you guys are getting through it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something, and I hope you have a great day. Tune in next time. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. We're going to do a giveaway here real shortly when we hit 400 subs, and we're super close. So thanks for supporting us, and have a great day.